Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Futurama Season 3, Episode 13 of my show, which is also going to be about Episode 13. And episode 13 in the Futurama series, third season, is known as Bending in the Wind. But before I actually start talking about it, since we're on episode 13, that means we got two more videos left after this to cover for the third season. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, so we got two more videos left after this one, so I'm gonna probably put that in the description. But anyway, as I was saying, this is History of Futurama Season 3, Episode 13 of my show, which is also going to be about Episode 13, and Episode 13 is known as Bending in the Wind. And basically, the way this episode starts off is, the rest of the Planet Express crew are in the Planet Express building, enjoying their day and stuff, and then basically the professor wants Bender to use the can opener to open something in the episode, and then basically, but Bender gets scared of it because he doesn't like the can opener, because as he stated in the episode, where he got cut open by the can opener when he flushed from the same episode, which was from the same episode where he flushed Nippler down the toilet. The reason why he doesn't, I'm just gonna clarify something again. The reason why he doesn't like the can opener in the series is because apparently the can opener, I don't know, it was never specified in the series how, but apparently, according to what Bender said in that episode, the can opener was the thing that killed his father, and that's the part of it that I don't understand, is because the series never clarified it. They never actually went into any further detail as to how that happened anyway. And so that's sort of why Bender is scared of it, because he thinks that the can opener is going to do the same thing to him that the can opener did to his father. Oh my god. Which is really a kind of a thing. It's a more logical fear than the one that he has with the one that's magnets. The reason why he doesn't like magnets is because it's kind of funny. The magnet one I find is funny, but the one with the can opener, I actually find it to be rather serious. Now, the reason I say the one with the magnets is funny is because of the fact that what it makes him do is makes him start talking like a folk singer. And I'm bringing that up now because that's gonna play a hand in the funny ending of the episode. Anyway, basically, basically Bender is telling the professor that he doesn't want to go over to the can opener because last time that thing nearly cut him wide open. But he goes to it anyway to help them out, and then that's when the can opener's magnetic parts start getting attached to his body, which basically tears him into his chest cavity into pieces. Like it's got claw marks, like scratch marks across the chest part of it, and so they have to take Bender to the hospital to figure out a kind of treatment to basically fix him in the episode. And then basically what happens is the doctor basically, after a little while, explains to Bender that he can't be fixed because the damage to his metal frame caused by the can opener is too extensive, and because of that, they can't do enough to fix him. And then he gets depressed about that, and then the others leave, and then that's when Bender meets the head of the headless version of a musician named Beck, basically. And basically what happens is when Bender sees him, he gets ecstatic about seeing him, and then basically what happens is Bender and Beck start talking a little bit, and then basically what happens is Bender explains that he can't move because Bender tells him that he wants to make music, but he can't because he always wanted to make music, but he can't because of his body being damaged. But then Beck reassures him that his injury could be a good opportunity to create some music, which is, in this case, good retrospective. And basically the subplot of this episode is basically, I'm just going to explain what the subplot of this episode is. The subplot of this episode is basically Bender becoming a role model for robots that are basically broken, basically. But the reason why I'm bringing that up now is because that's actually going to play a hand in that's also going to be counterintuitive when I get to near the end of this episode. I'll explain what I mean by counterintuitive when I get to that part. I just wanted to bring it up, though. Anyway, basically what happens is after that, Bender goes with Beck on some tours, and they sing the song called My Broken Friend, and because of that, Bender becomes a hero for, like I said, for the broken down robots that are basically getting like tossed aside and stuff. And then basically what happens is after that they're doing another performance, and then after the performance what happens is Bender and Beck come up with this sort of like charity sort of concert for broken robots called Bend Aid, which Bender calls, and this is what it's called, Bend Aid, which is kind of funny because it's like, you know, Band-Aid, like a bandage, like Bend Aid, but it's like Band-Aid, but but you replace the A with an E and put the word bend in it. But essentially that's what it is. At least for me, that's what it appears to be anyway. And it's actually kind of funny when you think about it, because it's actually pretty funny. Oh, cause Band-Aid, Bend-Aid. Oh my god. Basically, you're just replacing the A with an E and stuff. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that's a little hilarious. I just had to laugh about that part because that's hilarious. Anyway, then Bender basically meets up with the others, and then while they're helping him get ready for his charity concert, he stands up, and then the others get excited that he's not broken anymore, but then Bender gets upset about that. And then, basically, what happens is after that, in the next scene, Fry and Leela say that they're happy for Bender that he's not broken anymore, but Bender says that he's not happy because he's not broken because he was a hero to broken down robots, and now that he's fixed, he's not broken anymore, and then he doesn't know what he could do what he could do now, and then basically they're wondering if he could just tell the truth, and then but Bender, instead of deciding to tell the truth, what happens is he decides to basically fake it, which basically means fake still being broken when he's not broken, which in this case, in the episode, is going to play a hand in what's going to happen with him and Beck. And anyway, he plays the concert with Beck as normal, and then while they're singing the song, which is a song called "My Broken Friend," which is a song that they made for Bender when he was broken to symbolize broken robots and stuff. And then while they're singing it, Bender starts standing up and dancing and singing again, but then Beck realizes that he's not broken anymore, and then the other robots realize that he's not broken, and they get angry with him for not being broken. And then, speaking of the broken robot thing, I'm just going to backtrack here, because after that first concert, what happened was the robots that were broken down got smelted down that afterward, during the first concert Bender was doing with the Broken Friend song. I just wanted to backtrack there, because I was kind of getting to the end of the episode. And I'm sorry, it seems like I'm sort of rushing this one. But I'm trying to make this video as quick as I possibly can, because I didn't get a chance to upload this video earlier in the day. And it's evening now, so I don't want to bother making a video too long if it's evening and everything. But anyway, then one of the robots that's in the crowd said that, "You fraud, you're not broken," and then basically Beck starts chasing Bender because of him not being broken. And so they basically, what that happens is they go in this van that Fry, Bender, Leela, and the other members of the Planet Express crew go in this non-hovering van that Fry bought, which is basically a van that's sort of similar to the 1960s, because the way it looks is a 60s thing. Anyway, they're being chased by Beck in the episode, but while they're being chased by him in the car, they come upon the San Francisco version of the Golden Gate Bridge in the year 3000. Now, the bridge that they come across, the version of the bridge that they come across is not a normal, car driving over a bridge thing. It's a hover bridge, meaning that it's for vehicles that basically do the hover segment instead of driving on wheels. So basically, because the van doesn't hover, it's not going to be able to get across the bridge. So it crashes because of that, it crashes, and then basically Bender is apologizing after Beck catches up with him. Bender is apologizing to Beck for for not telling him that he was fixed and pretending that he was still broken, but he just wanted to make music with him. And then Beck says that that's some kind of crap, and then basically he says that he knows he's being sincere about it, so he accepts it, and then he's wondering if he can keep the money, but Beck takes the money, and then basically Bender gets depressed about that, and then basically what happens is that's sort of where this episode sort of ends. But I'm just gonna mention this one last time. As I stated when I started this video, I have 2 more videos left after this one, because there's 15 episodes, and this video I did was episode 13. So anyway, but anyway, like I said, Bender gets depressed about the money being taken away, because I think he wanted the money to keep the money, but he couldn't because it was for the whole Band-Aid thing, but it didn't work out. and so he's depressed about that, and because of them being depressed, they cheer him up, and they figure, and after I'm guessing after they cheer him up and stuff, that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow for the next video. But until then, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And like I always tell you with this series, fun on a bun. Oh, and one last thing. I am sorry this video was so short. It's because I was doing it in the evening and stuff. But anyway, until next time, guys, like I always tell you, please give this video the real best you can. And like I always tell you, fun on a bun.